Hello everyone, I'm RackV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes.
Or in this case, we have a replay, but it's from Madden 04.
Yes, because we are getting ready for the 2025 Christmas season.
Yeah.
Of the Christmas Football League featuring Santa and his elves.
Indeed.
And so I'm playing a practice game here. And actually it is my turn to be on offense this season, but you know, I have to, when I'm just playing solo, obviously I have to play defense too.
Yep.
And what I've got going on here is I've got a nickel defense out on the field, and it's the Madden 04 version of the nickel 3 deep.
Okay.
So you'll notice that I've got number 20 and number 21 as the outside corners. And number 42 there is the free safety. And of course I've moved the strong safety up close to the line on the left side. To blitz, right? Number 31. And number 45 is the grumpiest elf.
Okay.
Otherwise known as Marcus Hale. And as you can see, he does look very grumpy, as usual.
Yeah, he's a very grumpy looking guy.
Maybe he's just very intense.
Maybe his face is just shaped that way.
But anyway, just wanted to, first of all, you know, announce that we are going to be starting the Christmas League again pretty soon. And wishing everyone a Merry Christmas every day.
Indeed.
Of December. But we also kind of wanted to show off the little bit of some of the subtle differences between Madden 04 and Madden 05.
That's right.
Because in Madden 05, when you play a flat zone, your defender doesn't stray too far off the line of scrimmage, usually.
Yeah, he'll take a couple of steps back if he's going to backpedal at all, and then he'll stop, right?
And then he'll start to roll toward the sideline. But in Madden 04, when you play a flat zone, the flat zone defender actually plays it quite a lot deeper.
Yep.
And we're going to see this in this play, because basically what I'm doing here is I'm taking a chance, because these guys in brown and white, I'm not sure who they are, have been... the Grizzlies, so they're an all-Madden team.
Yeah, they're an all-Madden team, too.
This is a Madden 04 all-Madden team that I'm playing against, the Chicago Grizzlies.
Yep.
Anyway, I took a chance here to play a 3-deep zone against 3 wide receivers, which is something I don't normally do.
Yep.
But I was pretty much at the end of my rope, because these guys had been marching on me, and I hadn't been able to stop them no matter what. So I figured I'd just send a blitz and see if I could make something good happen.
Yep.
And so, if you start the play, I want you to watch number 21 there, the right cornerback. And this is why you don't play a 3-deep zone when you have a slot receiver on one side. Because you'll watch as he turns around, and then he basically follows that receiver in toward the middle of the field. And that means that the outside guy, the wide receiver, is going to probably be able to run either an out or a corner toward the end zone and score a touchdown. Like in Madden 05, that's exactly what would happen.
Yep.
Because number 45 there in Madden 05 would be up near the 10-yard line, right, playing his flat zone. But here, he backs up more. So if you watch the way that number 45 there, the grumpy elf, plays this, you see how he continues to shade backward. Now he's 10 yards off the line of scrimmage or more, right?
And this is just a flat zone.
And this is a flat zone, yes. And so the receiver makes his cut. The quarterback throws the ball, thinking that he's flooded the deep zone on that side out.
And nearly 15 yards off the line of scrimmage is your flat zone defender.
Yep, nearly 15 yards off the line of scrimmage is the grumpiest elf, who jumps up high in the air and picks off the pass.
Looking perfectly overjoyed about it.
Yeah, that's about as happy as he ever looks. That's why we call him the grumpiest elf, because it's pretty funny. But even back in the day when they made this game, they had facial features that were fairly realistic looking. And this guy, just the way that his face is shaped and the way his eyebrows turn downward in the middle and stuff like that, he just looks like he's frowning all the time, right?
But yeah, basically what ends up happening, the thing that causes this is in Madden 04, when you have a flat zone, if nobody enters that flat zone, the flat zone defender will continue to just back up and back up and back up and back up and back up.
Yeah, it's just almost like he turns that flat zone into a medium depth zone. Right?
Yeah. I mean, he'd continue backing up probably forever if the quarterback didn't actually throw the ball, right?
Yeah, probably. But anyway, it can be annoying to have them play that way sometimes, especially if they have a slow developing play that eventually goes to the flat that this guy's supposed to be guarding.
Yep.
And even when they do have a running back running a swing route or something like that, they tend to play these zones a little bit soft in Madden 04. So you're going to give up 4 or 5 yards on a swing pass, no matter what you do pretty much, rather than in Madden 05 where quite often you'll stuff those plays behind the line or force an incompletion or something, right?
Yep.
But on the other hand, against passes like this, well, I was kind of grateful that he played this the way he did, because I definitely had the wrong defense out there, and my corner got drawn into the middle of the field and basically gave up the third of the end zone on his side of the field, right?
Yep. Yeah, that guy would have been totally open if not for this flat zone defender coming back.
If you look at it, he doesn't start to come back like number 21. He doesn't turn around and start to come back until the quarterback throws that pass.
Yep.
And by then, he's way too far out of position to do anything about this.
Yeah, this would be a completion.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes you too wonder if they were trying to work on maybe like some ideas of like trading zones back or whatever. Like once a guy enters your zone, you keep covering him until you have someone else to trade off to.
Well, that's something that this game appears to be better at than Madden 05, actually.
Yeah, because what would end up happening in Madden 05 is Mr. Grumpy Elf would get to about here, and then he would stop.
And then just follow it with your circle. Follow the path that he would go.
Right. He would probably come to here, and maybe he'd take like a shallow line kind of like this.
Yeah, and maybe be about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and at a certain point, he would basically stop and stop going
he would just
anywhere.
stop and stand there in his zone.
That's right.
And then the ball would be thrown, and he'd be 10 yards behind that receiver and wouldn't have a chance to make a play.
That's right. He'd be trying to run back from way over here and try to make a play on that ball. And unless he's an all Madden player, it's just not going to happen.
Or if that pass happens to be a lame duck or something,
or if the pass happens to be a lame duck.
But this is an all Madden quarterback with 99 throw power, probably throwing this pass as well, so it's going to get out there, right?
Of course, I guess too, the way that a flat zone defender enters his zone is a little different too, right? Because in Madden 04, they tend to take a curving path like this.
Yeah.
Whereas in Madden 05, they tend to go straight to the zone first.
Yeah, and then curl upward.
And then start to curl upwards a little bit. So that's another kind of difference, right?
Yeah.
Whereas this is the behavior you would expect more of a curl flat zone in Madden 05.
Yeah. But what I found is it doesn't matter in Madden 04 if you play a curl flat or a hard flat. They both behave very similarly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it almost doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, you're probably just dictating the player's behavior, perhaps what they're looking for when the ball is thrown or something.
Yeah. But anyway, the grumpy elf here, Marcus Hale, he is sort of like my Danny Jones on the elves.
Yeah, because he's not very fast.
He's not very fast, but he's got, I think, 61 catch rating, so he can catch pretty well for a defensive back. And he, obviously, as you can see there, he can jump pretty well.
Yeah, but I just want to point out that number 79 here
is an offensive lineman.
So,
and he's running him down, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's not very fast, but he is also, he can catch pretty well. He's a pretty decent tackler too. He's about, I've played 3 games so far, practicing, trying to develop my offensive playbook.
Yep.
And he, in the first 3 games, has 3 interceptions, and he's also something like 4th on the team in tackles.
Wow.
So, because the nickel, obviously in Madden 04, I have a similar defensive philosophy to what I do in Madden 05 with some differences to allow for the differences between the 2 games.
Yep.
But the nickel corner is still a very important player on my defense, right?
Yep.
And obviously, so he is also in yours too. But anyway, I guess maybe, hopefully I'll have a offensive play to show at some point before we start the Christmas season. Because it is offense that I'm supposed to be working at. But I just noticed this and went, you know what? It would be worth it to talk about the difference, like some of the differences between one year and the next in this series of games, right?
Indeed. I mean, there's all kinds of differences, right? The way pockets form is different. The way run blocking works is different. The way flat zones work are different.
Yeah, I love the way run blocking works in this game, as opposed to Madden 05. Because
yeah, they actually block the guy in front of them instead
you know
of...
what? Even if all you get is a couple or 3 yards, you know, like, you can still at least make some progress if you try hard enough, you know?
Yep.
Whereas in Madden 05, sometimes I can run the ball 30 times and get 40 yards on the ground, right?
Yep.
Whereas if like recently I played a game, I think it was yesterday, where I ran the ball 30 times and I made, you know, 114 yards on the ground or something like that, right?
Yep.
I still wasn't racking up huge yardage, and the defense is still pretty stout against the run, but it's a little more realistic because you're not getting a run for a loss every third play.
And it's also not like a run for like 5 yards for a loss.
Yeah. But anyway, maybe we'll move on to the game now, but I just wanted to show off this little subtle difference between the two versions of the game.
All right, we'll be back with Madden 05. And we're back.
Yes. And here we are going into week 3 of the Crusaders' 6th season. And last week we had a tight one against the Tigers, beating them 16-10.
Yep.
So that one was a close one, all right. But a number of milestones were reached as well.
You know, the thing about the Tigers is they really are strong against the run. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, they live up to the rep that a all Madden team should have. Yeah. But anyway, we reached some milestones. So Kelvin Allen has rushed for over 8,000 yards in his career.
Nice.
Yeah. And how long has he been on the team? 3 seasons or something? 4 seasons?
Maybe 4?
Yeah, he's been averaging like 2,000 yards a season. So anyway, he had a good game last week and on the offense. And this week we are up against the Miami Guppies, who are balanced, but they look like they're pretty good on both offense and defense. So this one ought to be
yeah, they've really improved, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
If I remember correctly, the Guppies here are actually becoming a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Because they tend to play fairly well, but we'll see.
Well,
I mean, I seem to recall some seasons they've been absolutely total pushovers, and some seasons they're really, really unexpectedly tough. We'll just have to see how it all works out.
Well, we'll see. And today I'm going to try and debut the new 82.
Ooh.
Which is basically the monster defense, just with some specialized formations added for obvious passing situations.
Yep.
But I had to call it something, and I couldn't just call it the monster because there's already a defensive playbook called that. So anyway, after 2 games, we are second in the league in points allowed and first in the league in rushing yardage and 27th in the league in passing and 5th in the league in scoring. So you're averaging 30 points a game, even though the Tigers defense kind of put the squeeze on you a bit last week.
Well, at least I'm still first in rushing.
Yep. Well, I don't think that's going to change.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. Okay, we won the toss. I'm going to defend this end. Oddly enough, in the practice games I've been playing in Madden 04, the most recent one, I got more rushing yardage than I did passing.
Yeah, you were saying that. You were saying you ended up running for like 180 yards.
That's because passing in Madden 04 is actually kind of hard. Because if you drop back too deep, the way that their wide-spaced defensive line works is basically their wide space defensive line will just run around your tackles on both sides and sack you.
Yep.
And if you drop too shallow, quite often the interior lineman will be able to push the way in and partially collapse the pocket, and then they jump up when you go to pass and bat the ball down at the line, right?
Yeah, and they do that pretty consistently too.
Yeah, they're very good at it. So it's, damned if you do and damned if you don't, kind of, right? So
you just need to get yourself a single back empty 2 tight ends formation.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's still a work in progress. I'm kind of still working on it, but okay, well, I guess you might as well choose your offensive audibles here, and then I'll get set to kick the ball away here. Oh yeah, you got to kick the ball away anyway, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, in the most recent game I played, I think I won the game 23-0. So my defense seems to work pretty well in Madden 04. But I ended up with like only about 135 yards passing and almost 180 yards on the ground. So, and my run to pass ratio was about 2-1 in that game. Just because I found that if I can get 3 or 4 yards every time I carry the ball, like if I run on first down, if I get three yards or more, then I'll run on second down, and if I can get 2 or 3 yards there, then I just have to throw a short pass to get a first down, right? So as a result, I was actually running a lot more than I was passing.
Will be the first of the game for the offense.
Okay,
right.
Here we
get to see
go.
what the 82 can do now.
Well, we're not going to jump right on that just yet.
It's 1st and 10.
Because those formations are like I said, are more for obvious passing situations.
Only one man back. Anthony sends a man in motion. Toss play to the right. You can hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or
yeah, you're not going to get very far if you don't block those corners.
9 yards to go. Closing in. Throws it. Great. Sheds the tackle. Mills records the stop at the 32. Did a good job converting for the first.
Just got it right in front of the safety there.
Yeah, right in front of him.
Just to toss it in there.
Tosses it right. Edwards takes him down at the 33-yard line.
Well, they're not going to get too far throwing those toss plays on me. That's for sure.
And Edwards is like the most aware player out there.
2nd and 9.
He'll rack up tons of tackles if they want to do that kind of thing.
Yep.
They line up in the I formation. Again with the run. You can hear the collision.
Well,
here.
he sort of ran into me. I didn't really go after him.
1 yard gain on that play.
A tackle is a tackle.
That's right. Well, let's try one of my new things here.
Fifth play of this drive. They need 7.
Not only that, but this gives our second string free safety a bit of playing time too.
Johnson.
Oh, they decided to run on 3rd down and 6.
At the 35
Okay.
Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline.
Well, that's all right. If they want to punt, they want to punt. Although I was looking at them, and it doesn't look like they have a very good receiving core anyways.
Floyd is back to punt.
The receivers are all slow, and their tight ends are all slow, and their running backs are mediocre to okay.
He's waving for
How'd
the
they manage
Bearcats.
to get a 90 rated overall offense then?
Just about ready.
They have a really high-rated quarterback, and it looks like they have a decent offensive line.
John up against one of the league's top defensive units. What do you think?
Well, I will say one thing I think we've learned from the last couple of seasons is that a great defense beats a great offense. But this one could still go either way.
They give it to the halfback.
Well, you're going to start off with a nice run for a first down.
And a broken tackle.
Yeah.
Run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
Now, mind you, he's going to get launched out of bounds, but he did his job.
Yep.
Mills comes in motion.
Well, it's a zone defense.
He'll get it again. It's loose.
Oh, I'd challenge that one anyway. I think he was down.
Way to start this one. So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, and they might get this call reversed.
I thought he was down, and then the ball popped loose, but it's difficult to tell from this angle.
And mostly
I don't
the
know.
official is seeing what we're seeing.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's
see
inconclusive. The call
from that
stands.
angle. Why did they choose this angle of all angles?
Sure to overturn a call.
Surely there's a camera on the other side of the field. No, that might be a fumble.
That might be a fumble. Yep.
Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah, that's rough.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It's a fumble. Boy, oh boy.
There's not much you can do about that. I mean, he has like a 99 carrying rating. What are the
Took
odds?
the time to make
Yeah.
sure.
The odds are fairly poor, I would think.
1st and 10.
That's okay. We'll play a little bit of defense again, I guess.
Wilkinson, the man in motion. Looking upfield. Slips the tackle. Look at that throw.
Wow.
Stops him.
Carswell's the last man back.
That's why we have him on the team.
Yeah, boy, oh boy.
And they blew the defenders right off the line. I'll tell you, when you
All right,
guys up
safety
front are playing
backers.
this well,
It's a
running the ball
revolution
is
in
a whole lot
football.
easier.
Yeah.
Fullback handoff. Edwards makes the tackle at the
But I don't know, they
28.
might have just manufactured themselves something here now.
Have to get the ball
Well,
inside the
you know what?
20.
It's annoying because Calvin Allen has a very high carry rating too. Like the chances of him actually fumbling the ball would be pretty small.
Redding moves in motion.
And especially against these guys who don't really have anybody significant on their team. Nice.
He's having a good season.
Breaking through, getting Edwards back.
Yeah, it's a great play because he had to slip the blockers, then use his
Well,
speed
now
to get
we
back.
can try out
He just made
one of
shot.
our
Have to get the ball
new
inside the
defensive
20.
schemes.
Anthony from the shotgun. Dropping back, pressure coming.
Oh.
Throws on
Oh, that was cheese.
Doesn't
Okay.
enough to convert, and that brings up
That was cheese. You see that? Like I literally blew that guy away, number 77. And then to have that ball go over top of two defenders like that.
Yeah, that just sucks.
The only reason that wasn't a touchdown is because I built 3 levels of redundancy into that play.
Yep.
Right?
Well, that's all right. You know what? If
Because
they-
sometimes 2 levels of redundancy is not enough.
Yeah, well, you know, as I frequently learn. But,
And it's on its way.
you know what? If they're going to make field goals and we make touchdowns, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was pretty stinky. I don't think they should have even been able to get that.
All of that one.
Especially when he's running away from the pressure like that.
It's been a long time
You know,
since
I
saw
don't care how good you are. Throwing the ball back across your body like that, at best case, that should have been an incomplete pass.
Looks like he's changing the play.
They're double covering Marshall?
Going to
Well,
the
he is an
end around
NFL
first down.
icon.
Guns it left side. He hits his receiver. Phillip makes the tackle at the 29-yard line.
Keep this up easily, he'll become an NFL icon too. I wonder if there's a limit to how many you can have on your team, though.
I have no idea. But look at this. All this crowding of the line, man.
Yep.
Throwing. And he makes the grab. Down he goes at the 40-yard line.
That's okay. We'll pick up the yardage.
Yep.
We'll just sit there and we'll pick up lots and lots of yardage if they want to keep crowding the line.
That's a depleter.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Allen.
Well, you managed to outrun that guy.
Misses the tackle. Big pop that
Yep,
time.
got my 5 yards.
Big time football.
5 yards to go.
Yeah, now if he can just hang on to the ball.
The problem is that one player there, I think that's a safety positioned in that gap.
I don't know. I think it's usually bad to try and run against those 11-man.
Oh, he dropped it. That was not
against those 11-man lines anyway. I think it's bad to try and run against those.
That wasn't a very good pass anyways.
Yeah, why was that pass so bad? You had no pressure. The guy was wide open. Why did that ball go into the dirt like that?
I don't know. Why are they coming and attempting to crowd the line again here?
With the throw.
That was the same kind of pass.
Yeah,
Again.
that time though he got hit while he was trying to catch it, right?
He just had too
I know,
much
but
pressure
it took the same odd trajectory there.
Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Well, he's ready to pump this one away. Lincoln is the deep return man.
Ooh.
Well, that's not going to go in the direction you were planning.
He kicks a line drive.
It's going to go straight down the middle and into the end zone.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be a touchback. Wow, it even hit the post there
Well, it could have been worse.
on the uprights.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Perry takes him down at the 24.
Now there's Cedric Perry filling in the gap.
Yep.
About 6 to go.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, yeah. There, we got one back.
What the fuck did they got going on with the balls in Miami here?
Yeah, the referee's oiling it up a little bit before he spots it or something, right?
Yeah, fuck.
Looks like he's changing the play. Rhodes goes in.
No, not you. No, not you.
You better hurry up and get this together.
I can't.
Looking for room. Lincoln
There.
is the
Yeah, it took you a while, but you got there eventually.
Yeah, well, the D-pad here is getting a little loose.
Yeah, down particularly, like you got to be careful when you're playing defense now. It'd be very easy to jump offside just by brushing the button.
Number 35.
It's well worn in. For a $20 controller, it actually lasted for quite a while.
Allen.
Yeah, way to find that gap.
Inside the 10. Lincoln stops him at the 5-yard line. And that
Do a
game
little inside running on that.
That's right.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
he sees something in the defense.
And now a quick pass over the middle for a touchdown.
Possibly.
He surveys the field.
Or to easily for inches.
I can't believe they didn't give you a touchdown on that. Man, man.
The ball was in the wrong hand.
I guess so, yeah. His foot was on the goal line.
Yeah, but I think it's the ball that has to cross the goal line.
Yeah.
Number 86. Big
Well,
collision.
The defense got right
third
in there
and
shut
goal.
that play down.
Third down now and goal to go.
You didn't lose any.
I didn't lose anything or gain anything out of that.
Nope, you didn't lose or gain anything. Well, they're leaving you a hole there anyway to run through, so long as the blocking actually wedges it open and holds it open.
Hand it off to the fullback.
Yeah, you made it this time.
Now, this is exactly
Another
how
touchdown
you
for
get the ball
Parkman.
here. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Yeah, considering what a physical and ratings-wise underdog that player was, he's had a pretty distinguished career.
Yeah, well, he's just really big and really good at blocking.
Yeah, and when you hand them the ball when you need half a yard,
He runs people over.
You can usually get it, yeah.
Set to kick it deep.
And occasionally you can throw a long, deep corner to him,
Oh
too.
my God. No.
I did. You were there. You saw it.
Booming kick downfield.
Oh, you're just kicking it off down the middle now, or what?
No, that was off to the left.
Oh, was it?
So he
Okay.
downs the kick in the end zone.
Well,
First and 10. The backs are lined up in an eye.
somebody forgot to block me.
Tackle there for a loss and great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
It's second down and a long way to go.
That's something you don't see very much in Madden 04 is the offensive line always, on run plays, they always block the defensive linemen and other defenders on the line, right?
Yep.
You know, like they don't skip blocks at the line like they do
John,
in
he
this
always
game.
seems to be in perfect position to make
Well,
a play.
let's throw this new nickel thing on here
He's
again.
always running at 100%. He's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Inside their own 20. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Under pressure.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Edwards blows away his blocker and gets in there and sacks him.
Right on. Go Edwards.
See, in my system, the inside linebackers actually are important pass rushers, right?
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here.
And, even though Edwards isn't the speediest guy in the world, for what I want him to do, lack of speed is not really a liability, right?
So they have first and 10 here.
You just have to be big, strong, and smart.
Look at this.
Yep. So it looks like it is actually a nickel defense there,
I
right?
saw the safety rolling down to the right, so then I just blindly threw it to the left, and there was a guy standing there left.
Your hands up and pause an incomplete
Yeah.
pass.
Jenkins with a man in
Quite
play.
often when that safety rolls down, though, for the guy running the little short curl in the slot on the right, that safety will back up again a little bit and give you some room, eh? Oh, yeah. It took him a minute to get by.
Oh, come the fuck on.
It figures, right?
They'll get him.
He had to fight his way through the coverage and everything. He was even, you know what? You could have thrown a flag for defensive pass interference on that, because I'm pretty sure a lot of that physical contact was going on further than 5 yards downfield too, right?
The home team come out in a nickel package.
Fuck.
Slings it to the
Oh, okay.
Well, okay.
I was just trying to get it snapped before the fucking delay of game because they robbed me of time after that penalty.
Yeah, well, okay. I guess sometimes these things have a way of working out, right? You got 10 yards out of it.
Yep.
Mills in motion.
Ooh, that left tight end running the streak. Nope. Not happening.
No, we don't got time here. We need more time.
One left.
I thought you would actually call the pass play.
They have to reach the 30 to convert. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Oh, come on. Ah, fuck off. So much bullshit.
Yeah, like that's something that I do not miss, having dabbled with like Madden 04 again for a while. I don't miss those quarterback animations and animation traps, because that's basically what that is. It's an animation trap, right?
The home team come out in a dime pack.
You can't call an audible unless you're prepared to spend 5 or 6 seconds unable to do anything after you do that.
Looking for an option with the pass.
Okay, that was just thrown in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. It was covered pretty closely anyway. That guy was running right with him.
What you never want to do is look at the rush. You want to keep your eyes downfield. If you're looking at the rush, then you can never be effective.
Well, we'll come into this game to punt. Lincoln into return.
Maybe you'll hit him with it, because that happens sometimes.
Well, I wouldn't mind going into the second quarter 14-0.
Ooh, yep, there's a fumble right there. That's a touchdown for Travis Wade. Oh,
Not quite. I got my buttons mixed up, offense and defense.
Oh, you had a touchdown there.
That's okay, I can run a little bit of time off the clock now.
Yeah, let's hope you can get in and don't have to settle for 3 after that.
They'll go to work with good field position. This one is handed off.
Well, you got a little closer.
He got caught. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to...
Yeah, imagine all the time we can run off now.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get this run established. When you can get it going in the ground, it really opens things up for the other options you have on offense.
Yeah, well, that's why in... by the way, you don't do that in Madden 04. You don't do the pooch punt thing. Because
Number 47 moves
the returner doesn't seem to go like back up as deep.
Allen.
Yeah, you got a block, and then there's a 15-yard face mask tacked onto that.
We're going to
Yeah.
accept that. It's going to make the extra point shorter, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Got spotted at the 1 instead of the 2, right?
So they'll try to tack on the extra point.
Well, I'm glad you managed to get the touchdown after all that anyway,
And it's on
because
its
that would
way.
have been really aggravating if you hadn't managed to get in there.
Well, also, I managed to run almost 45 seconds off the clock
And
there.
the defensive side of the ball right now. I'm thinking they're going to keep this run going.
The more time I can rob from them, the better.
He got all of that one. Miami needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
Well,
It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Number 50 makes the play at the 20-yard line. Trying to move the ball on the ground.
yeah, I
Running
don't think
attack
so.
that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Hand it off. Pressure.
There, again.
Nice.
You see
Another
that?
one.
He is my anti-play action weapon, okay? Because he's fast enough, and he seems to be smart enough, too, that he's not taken in by the play fake. Like, he's got several sacks this season already, and at least 4 or 5 of them are off of play action passes like this. Mm-hmm. Right? Both of them today are. Right?
And we're back.
Well, he's quite possibly the smartest player we have on defense.
Yeah, he's my
and the most talented.
Yeah, my anti-play action defender.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Anthony from the shotgun. Anthony sends a man in motion.
Ugh, well,
deep to the right.
this is like a jump ball.
Man.
Wow. That was Nipper that had a shot at that one.
Well, and he can actually catch a little.
Yeah, well, he'll get 2 or 3 interceptions this season, probably. Had a good chance at one there.
You know, I think Nipper, although he plays free safety now, he started his career as a coverage linebacker.
Fair catch.
Yeah, well, basically, I think that's what Carswell started off as, too, right?
That's right, a coverage linebacker. Although I actually drafted them both for their jump height and nothing else.
Well, he had no trouble getting his hands on that pass. He just didn't catch it.
Aimed it off to the back, running with a lot of room in front.
Using the tricks.
Yep, that's right, using the tricks.
Take a taxi back to the stadium.
They have to get the ball inside the 42.
Yeah, anytime you see a guy in that gap, you can always try to motion a tight end up that gap if you can fit one in.
Directing traffic. Mills, the man in motion. On the call.
Not much there. There's no blocking on the backside pursuit there.
He'll do that kind of thing. He's one of the smartest players at defensive end.
And now it's third down and 1.
He uses his hands well, and he has those long arms. And that really helps him shed blockers.
Okay, Easley, I'm counting on you.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
First and 10.
Well, just throw it right at him. Just drill it right into the numbers.
Wouldn't that be something after he becomes such a go-to guy in the passing game? And then at the end of this season, he retires, right?
Well, you can't help these things sometimes.
Yeah. Because he's getting up to that. Like, he's not any younger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He's not any younger than that third string tight end that always retires at the end of season 1.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not any younger than that guy was.
Trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
So yeah, he might have a season, maybe 2 left before he hangs it up.
You never know.
One-on-one coverage on Herman.
Drops back. Closing in with the throw.
Oh, wow, look at that. That guy blew the coverage there.
Yeah, well, that came out as a lame duck, too, because I got hit while I was throwing it.
Yeah, but the defender overran it, eh?
Right there, it's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
He sees something in the defense.
Like we have a zone defense.
Number 35 moves in motion. Hand it off. Williams with the tackle at the 7.
Well, I turned nothing into something there.
Yeah, well,
These
3.
linemen need to get more aggressive out there. They're letting the defense control the line of scrimmage on that play. If they don't step it up soon, this could get worse in the second half.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Drops back. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Simpson pulls him down at the 14.
Yep, you found him.
Just got to work on picking up yardage. Whatever way you can.
Yeah, the funny thing is, in Madden 04, my playing style is becoming more and more like yours in Madden 05.
Well, honestly,
because for some reason I find passing in Madden 04 to be like aggravating.
Gets the pass off, breaking free.
honestly, I developed my play style in Madden 04.
Yeah.
Right, I ran like crazy in that game, and there were all kinds of gimmicky things you could do in order to really make your running game work, because you didn't have people bursting into the backfield all the time.
Well, and also lots of times too, if you do have a run.
Oh, come on.
Well, I don't know. You got another challenge left? Yeah.
I do.
He's lost another fumble, John.
Well, after he lost that
Wow.
you can see that he's paying
I wonder if
more
this is just a
attention to the
scripted fumble day or something. That's 3 fumbles in one game.
I don't know. I think maybe they'll overturn this one though, because I think he was already sitting down when it came out.
So it's inconclusive. The call will stand since he needs to be 100% sure to overturn a call.
That rolling over motion, though, that seems to be bad news when that happens, right?
I don't know, maybe we sit him for the rest of the game.
The call on the field stands.
Wow, you lost both challenges.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on defense now. What are you going to do, bench him?
Yep. Wait, did I do that right?
Yeah, you got White.
Oh, no, I've got Simpson in there. I need Brandon in there. What? No, it's because they both start with C. And we'll put Kelvin Allen in there. Wow, Kelvin Allen. I can't believe I benched you this game.
Yeah, really, hey? Wow. That's rough. That's two drives snuffed out. Hey, what's going on here? I can't choose anything but one of those? What the hell? Okay. For some reason, I couldn't choose another play calling window on that particular formation.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, just another game bug, right?
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
They ran it there.
Yep, that's an important part of this team's offense.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. With the pass, he finds his man. Jefferson makes the play at the 21. Good throw there and a 1st down pickup.
That ball could have been shot out of a gun. The velocity it had on it.
Johnson, the lone back. He gets the catch. He lost it. Edwards.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Okay, sure. Oh, now they're going to challenge the fumble.
What is this game, man?
Yeah.
What is this game?
Well, let's just see if we can hurry this process up a little bit. Oh, of course, theirs though gets reversed, right?
Well, they are the AI.
Yeah.
If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
8 to go. Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium.
When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching. I think he's become one of the best out there.
Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure. Throwing. This pass is in.
Pass defense.
Yep. The hit knocks it
I'll
out.
tell you, there are plenty of guys in the league who take pride in making hits like that, especially when it causes an incompletion.
It's definitely an art form long gone.
Yeah.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ugh. You see that? That guy grabbed onto me again.
Yep.
As I was trying to move over.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Third down and long coming up here. Anthony back in the shotgun. Throws it over the middle.
Oh, I was really hoping for the hit there.
At the 47.
The hit causing the drop.
Great call on
Yeah.
third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that.
Look at
first
this.
down.
There's something wrong with this. I can't select up or down here. Right? There's a bug there where I can't pick the defense that I want out of that formation.
They give it to the halfback.
That's really
Running
weird.
with purpose.
Yeah.
Jones takes him down at the 43-yard line.
Uh-oh.
They're all right, that will come out at least for a play or two. And Jill will fill us in a moment. And this is the sixth play of this drive. 1 yard to go. Hand it off. Wade gets right in there and brings him down. That's the first time we've called his name on a tackle. They lose a bunch on that tackle.
He
Yeah.
shot through the line almost uncut. Made a great tackle on the back.
Well, you just got to make a stop here, and then you can take another scoring opportunity away from them, just like they keep taking them away from us.
8-5. Here's Jill Arrington with the injury report.
I don't know. I'm not so sure they should even have a scoring opportunity here, but
anything serious. His return is probable.
I think they forgot to. Oh, come on, ref.
At the 42-yard
Jeez. Okay.
It's first and 10. The backs are lined up in a 9. Pressure gets the pass off. A lot of room to
Well,
work.
that's out of bounds anyways. So
Yep.
Second down.
Yep. Well, we kept them off long enough to make them throw it out of bounds.
Ninth play of this drive. Only one man in the backfield. Again with the carry. Number 52 stops him at the 38. Third and 6. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Third down conversions is a keeper
our
stat.
third down conversions are
When you convert on
great.
third
It's just the
down,
2
you
times that we
keep-
fumbled it. Oh, that was Danny
I had it
Jones.
set up too. Yep. I deliberately moved him in there. I used a substitution, right, to position him there.
Well, he got his hands all over it.
Yep. Yeah, you again. That's 2 dropped interceptions by defenders with that particular, like golden opportunity, right? Well, that's going in the end zone.
Goal line, no return here.
All right, we'll see how White can do it.
At this point, if he can hang on to the ball, that would be an improvement.
Directing traffic. Passing on first down. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver.
Because you were almost certainly going to get a touchdown on that drive until that fumble.
Well, that's all right. Maybe I can eat up the 2-minute drive here and prevent them from scoring.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
Set, go, 49.
Rose, the motion man. They give it to the halfback. Bryant makes the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, we're on the 1. We're sort of getting out there.
Third and maybe 1. Calling an audible now.
All we got to do is fall across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if you can get to it. As long as they don't have like a defensive, their defense looks a little thin there, but you never know, right? That's all it takes is for somebody to lose their block too soon, right?
Yeah, that was terrible too. That was our left tackle who lost his block.
Lincoln looks like he's ready for the return.
Well, it ain't the best punt in the world, but it ain't the worst.
I think it'll be all right. This will probably go out of bounds.
He kicks a line drive.
Okay, didn't go out of bounds, but okay.
They're at the 30.
To work with, but still got away a decent return.
But I got a little more power on that. That might have been out of bounds. But I only got like 90 some odd power on that.
Yeah. Well.
From the gun. Dropping back to pass on first down.
Boom!
Out of his
Yep.
hands. Not a bad pass.
See, remember when we were looking at that one replay and you were saying you were trying to develop this?
Yep.
Well, this is Carswell, who has a linebacker number on his back of his jersey. And this is exactly the kind of pass defense that you're trying to develop. Right?
That's right. That's why we put these players on these teams, on this team in these positions. Might sound weird, but that's exactly what we're trying to do.
We're just about down to 1 minute.
Fuck your defensive receiver or defenseless receiver penalties.
They're going with a form of
They don't got those in Madden 05.
Drops back. Closing in. Gets rid of it.
Ooh, he got his hand on it
Good job,
again.
Danny Jones.
And tip the pass away.
Okay, I kind of like that defensive scheme for 4 wide receivers.
Just when they need him to.
It's man S 4
Just
deep
over a minute still to go.
with 4 deep zones and a man coverage guy.
Kansas City
Can we
going
back
to
up a little bit?
Defense here as they back up the safeties and corners.
Maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
Hasty takes him down at the 40.
Well, you did just cause them to call a timeout here because this guy just got hurt.
Yep, that's right. Okay, well, let's try this now.
It's 1st and 10. Quarterback back in the shotgun. Anthony sends a man in motion. Pressure coming.
Whoa!
He had a long time to stand there, but it just ended up giving him a deeper sack.
Yeah.
Rosen, he had a shot but couldn't come up with it.
Well, the angle of the defender wasn't really great on that, but it ended up as a drop anyways.
Yeah.
It's just part of the game.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Jill, what have you heard about the injury?
I've received word from the team doctor, Al. The bad news is that it is a knee injury. The good news is that it's not too severe and that they expect...
But that's okay. There's our
All right, so
backup
thank you for the update.
free safety there. He doesn't have a linebacker's name on it or number on his back, but he still isn't too bad a tackler.
Yeah, that's because I think I ended up drafting him for his strength rating. I might have actually been looking for a cornerback.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I draft safeties, I'm looking for cornerbacks.
They may not even punt this, like they might just let the clock run out.
Let the clock run out then.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I think we get the ball back to start the second half, right?
Yep.
Oh, they're actually going to punt it with no time left.
He signals for a fair catch.
I guess they're looking for a freebie on the punt return or something,
The end
eh?
of the second quarter with the score of Kansas City 14.
Well,
3.
I guess it's time for the halftime stretch.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and you need to get the running game tuned up in the second half there, Rec V5X. You've only got 53 rushing yards in the first half.
And he got all of that.
Yeah, well, they don't have a whole lot of anything going on.
No, well, you do have two lost fumbles
To the 20.
that I could not believe you lost the challenges on both of those.
Sends their offensive unit
I guess when you see that weird animation where the guy's body spins horizontally before he lands, then that must be a real fumble, right?
I mean, not necessarily, though, because we see that animation all the time and it never results in a fumble, right?
Yeah. What are you doing? You're pulling Bo Jenkins?
Yeah, well, I'm going to give him one more play here, and then I'll run... Because What's-His-Nuts was getting dissatisfied, remember?
Oh.
Number 35 moves in motion. White.
I'm not so sure that when leading 14-3 at halftime is the time to change out your quarterback, but okay.
I think he'll do a good enough job. Like, they're not crowding the line as bad now.
Yeah, they only got 10 guys on the line instead of all of them.
They'll go with a run once again.
Oh, well, broke the tackle.
Run over by a truck.
Yeah, two-ton truck pulling a trailer.
Oh, wow. he actually got pretty tired from that.
You got to swap him out.
Likes to run the ball and just about
Give number 32 a carry.
Consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushers.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down. Directing traffic.
Or throw a pass to him, see if he can catch a pass.
Or I'll just throw it to
easily, since that linebacker's going to rotate into the middle away from him.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through.
That was one heck of a play, RecV5X.
First and keeps the drive going.
Green with a man in motion.
Uh-oh.
Looking upfield. Bryant records the stop at the 44. They're going to keep
that did not go very well.
Well, actually, I'd say that went very well, considering how it looked.
Yeah. I was going to say
like a 5-yard loss, and it ended up being a 2-yard gain.
Yeah. Well, somebody totally forgot to block that guy over there.
Green sends a man in motion, calling an audible. Off to the tailback.
Face mask.
Yeah, that'll be a first down and a lot more. Because that's the extra large face mask version.
Yep.
He's lucky his head's still on the way he got yanked down there.
But yeah, I'm just playing green because he was complaining.
Hand it off again. Phillip with the tackle at the 27. And that's a gain of
And White is redeeming his poor preseason.
ball inside the 24 to convert for a first down.
Although I think most of that was the line.
Yes, probably. Because he was always on when the second stringers were out, right?
That's right, yep.
And we don't have really good players at second string on the offensive line here. And to tell you the truth, I'm not really too sure if it's really possible to sustain that for any length of time, because it seems like any backup that gets an overall rating of above 80 starts to get sour because they don't get the play, right?
The home team.
And then they become a problem anyway.
See something in the defense. Green with a man in motion. With the carry.
Yeah, cut to the inside. Please do.
Yeah.
That time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch
I think the big thing is, though, White doesn't quite have the stamina that Allen has.
That's okay. That's what you have the running back substitution packages for.
Number 35 moves in motion.
They sure are playing a lot of zone defense.
Yeah, but look at what the score is, though, right?
Good game for
You know,
the
like,
offense here in the
they may
second
be
half.
playing a lot of zone defense, but and they're giving up some rushing yardage, but they're keeping the score down, at least so far, right? And, I mean, mind you, they have gotten a couple of breaks because you did get both of those fumbles that you lost were in the red zone, right?
Throws to the end zone.
Touchdown. Easily again.
For the veteran tight end.
Yep.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage, giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
Yep, that's totally what happened, John.
Yep, he avoided the jam at the line. Although they weren't really trying very hard to jam him, I don't think.
No, they really didn't try at all.
No. That's one thing I noticed, like my defense performed pretty well in Madden 04. Well, now you get to kick it again. Because we got a holding penalty.
Come on, Joe. What are you doing out there?
The last couple of games, boy, the offensive line has been very handsy. Everybody's getting, how many holding? You had 4 or 5 holding penalties in the last game, right?
And it's up. And the extra point is good.
I guess 25 is still good enough.
From that close, yeah. I think they don't usually hook until like the last few yards.
Yeah, it's like the last half or last or last third. Last half or last third.
Yeah.
But overall, my kicking's been reasonably accurate this game.
Yeah, well, so far you haven't missed one anyway.
He crawled forward to the 20. Not much I can do about that.
Okay, well, let's see here. We haven't done this in a while. Let's do this.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Johnson, the deep back. Gets rid of it. He loses
That's
Oh
a,
my
that's a
God.
live ball.
The
Whoa.
visiting team has fumbled it away for the 3rd time.
This is the kind of
Wow.
thing that each of the coaches does.
This is just the game of fumbles.
It is. It's the game of fumbles.
That's why I subbed Allen out. I think it had something to do with that.
Kind of
Right,
makes
it's like
you
a-
wonder just what's going on here, eh?
I think it's like a scripted, there'll be multiple fumbles in this game no matter what kind of thing.
That being said, though, that was a backward pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cedric Perry gets his 2nd sack of the game.
Great job getting in there to grab the quarterback.
Right on.
He picks up the sack.
Yeah, he's probably starving this season.
No, he's got 3 or 4 this season. I mean, he's not racking them up like he does when he's playing for you, but...
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun. Drops back, stepping up with the throw. This pass is incomplete. What a play by the corner to get to that pass.
He really had good position on the receiver without interfering.
But he's still going to have a decent number. I estimate that he'll probably be in the neighborhood of around 20 by the end of this season.
Here's the kick.
He'll be in the top 5 anyway, probably.
Where it went out of bounds.
He just isn't going to have 60 or something ridiculous like that, right?
See if they try to move the ball on the ground again. Ball on
Well,
the
you know.
31-yard line.
Speaking of which, in our Magicians franchise, we did manage to rack up the sacks.
Yes, you did hit the 60 sack plateau with the
Green.
linebacker. His name is Vince
He
Freeboard.
almost didn't get that timeout called as the play clock was ticking down. It's 1st and 10. Tucks it away.
Oh, well, that guy managed to shed the block that time, and he got you.
Couldn't
Yep.
find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point.
That's
of
all right.
attack.
We'll switch to the other formation for a while.
Yep.
Flow through the hole.
Well, the rushing yardage total is starting to look a little healthier.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, what'd you do that for?
I didn't try to do that.
Now you're not going to have that timeout later when you might need it.
I won't need it. But no, I actually didn't attempt to do that. I just input the wrong button there. Had my finger leaning on the Z button there.
Gets the pass off. Great throw. Diving tackle at the 26. Green, great athlete, and throws one of the prettiest balls in the NFL.
Yeah, receivers love playing with him because he'll never hang you out to dry. That's something he's always had. Good rotation and a soft
Yep, totally.
They've executed very well.
That's totally what it is,
so
right?
far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment.
We're going to give Coleman a shot here or what?
Mayhaps.
Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Lincoln.
It looks like the safety there was trying to split the difference between the slant pass and the curl there. That was odd behavior. I guess it's because normally I run that out of a different setup or something, because I have the tight end there instead of having the wide receiver there.
Actually, that behavior, when they roll the safety down into a flat like that, that behavior is actually consistent. You can reproduce it too, right? He comes down toward the flat and guards the short receiver in the slot for a second, and then he backs up because he thinks he's got to back up and help with the deeper receiver, right? It's that behavior that we observed in the replay before today's game, right?
Yeah, it's just a little less common in Madden 04 or 05 here.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, he still took more of a line down toward the flat, but once he got there, then he kind of backed up again a little bit, right?
I should have cut up field a little bit more there.
Oh, well.
That kind of hit can loosen your teeth.
Game 2. And this is the 6th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range. The home team come out in a dime package.
Well, going to run against the dime.
Green with a man in motion.
Oh my god. What is going on with the blocking of number 76 here?
I don't know. He didn't block that linebacker, though.
He didn't block anybody.
Next time, just run away from that linebacker.
Maybe I should just run away from number 76 here. Like, he is having a bad game today. I don't know what's up with him, but he is having a bad game.
Yeah. You don't see that in Madden 04. I've noticed, like the last few games, I've been getting reacquainted with that again. And you may have a defender like a linebacker like that shed a block, but he always gets blocked, right? Like the offensive lineman doesn't just run right by him without touching him, right?
Yeah.
You know, like he makes contact, and if he doesn't have a good angle, or if the player he's trying to block is like a highly skilled player or something,
then there's an actual shed animation.
Then there's an actual block shed animation, and he'll break away from the block, right?
Yep.
But basically, it's like the priority and the AI blocking, like the way that the blocking is set up in Madden 04. They have the priority right, you know, like they have the priority set up so that
they block the first guy they encounter.
Well, they also go after,
it's 1st and 10.
you know, like defensive linemen and linebackers first.
Yep.
Right?
They line up in the I formation.
They don't, wow. They don't ignore anybody at the line of scrimmage. You don't have that scenario where two offensive linemen will split and run around a defensive lineman on either side. And the next thing you know, that defensive lineman is completely and totally unblocked, right?
2nd and 8. Anthony back in the shotgun.
Hey, there's Tom Platt getting a sack.
Right on.
See, there's nothing wrong with playing a quarter defense so long as you get a decent pass rush, right? But the standard out-of-the-box alignments are just terrible for that.
Wins this pass to his running back out on the right side. Number 52 pulls him down at the 20. So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt.
I'm not going to get to return one. Here we go.
From the 37-yard line.
And he didn't fumble it.
No, it didn't. Well, I think we've used up all the fumbles in this game, haven't we?
You're talking like they're things that we call.
Between the two teams, I mean, how many times has the ball been fumbled in this game? 6?
Something like that.
Something like that? 5 or 6 times?
Green sends a man in motion.
Like what, twice for us and 3 times for them or something like that?
Handed off to the back.
Oh, I just got caught up on that guy.
The 45-yard line. He stopped him.
Couldn't hit the gap fast enough.
That's tackle number 6 for him. It's second down and 10 to go.
I think too that they're just trying to read my inputs here and reduce my rushing yardage so that it isn't so obscene.
Well, they have just been generally playing, like we said at the beginning of the game, sometimes this team can be troublesome. And I mean, like the fumbles aside, this team is being today troublesome, right?
What was that spot?
That's the you have to call a play on 3rd down in inches spot.
He can do it all. And he makes it
No
look
shit.
so easy, too. I really like watching him play out there.
Wow, he's got 10 catches today.
The defense has had difficulty
Keeping him busy.
on 3rd down.
I think this looks like a winner.
Actually, it's pretty funny. At halftime, you'd completed, I think, 9 passes, and 6 of them were to Easley, and the other 3 were to Marshall. So it's like the tight end passing game, right?
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like
Wide receivers on this team just don't get very many catches.
Oh yeah, that does remind me. I should sub in the second string fullback. We'll go Parkman for Simpson. And maybe Golston for Parkman.
And we go back to the game. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Well, you're not going to get this playoff.
Nope.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is 24
Well,
to
things
3.
seem to be going according to plan anyway, in spite of a couple of bumps in the road.
1st and 10.
And a couple of slippery footballs.
Simpson.
Look at that awesome blocking.
Yep, that was pretty good.
About 7 yards there.
Of course, basically that was a formation with 3 fullbacks in the backfield at that point. Because Brandon used to be a fullback.
2nd and 3.
Well, he's a halfback who played a season at fullback, and then now he's playing another season at halfback. Because we have personnel assignment issues.
Yeah, well, in IE, you've got 3 fullbacks and 4 halfbacks or something like that, right?
Well, also, I was looking for yet another Kelvin Allen, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, we needed to draft more running backs, right?
Yep. Because we can always convert some of them to tight end. Yeah, White does not have a lot of stamina.
No, he gets tired pretty quick.
I guess, every player has their strengths and weaknesses, right? And perhaps that's one of the things that makes Kelvin Allen a one-of-a-kind player. That he has literally all of it.
That you benched today.
Well, he fumbled the ball a whole bunch of times.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I can't believe that he would fumble the ball twice in one game. But
Fine, we'll bring him back out now. Maybe he'll do a little better. We'll go in here and put White back in at second string. We'll give Calvin Allen a second shot now. Second shot at glory.
Yeah, well, things started off so well, right?
Yeah, well, things were working basically completely and totally according to plan.
Sends a man in motion. Give it to the halfback.
That'd be funny if he fumbled it for a third time.
It was the same animation.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I can't believe too is that more often than not, before contact, you use the ball cover button a lot too, right? So you would think that protecting the ball like that, it should be pretty hard to knock it loose, right?
Haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Throws it.
Go, Sarah.
Yep, he was wide open.
We don't need wide receivers on this team.
Yeah.
They can all just go home. If you weigh less than 220 pounds, you can't play for my team. Not on offense, not on defense.
Hey, look at Green. He's 7 for 7 with a touchdown pass.
Green with a man in motion. Against the run, Bryant records the tackle at the 21.
Well, I got back to the line of scrimmage there. I'll accept it. I think we'll go back to this, though. I think they've got that figured out now.
Yeah. You're well into the fourth quarter and you don't have 100 yards yet. Wow.
I'm working on it, damn it.
The offensive yardage totals for both teams are pretty low this game, actually. Uh-oh.
That was complete and total collapse.
Yep.
What happened there?
I think that left end just got away from the right tackle again there, right?
Back to the field.
You know, I don't know. I mean, you know what? You can't really complain about those ones too much because at least an attempt was made to block him. What makes me bitter is when a play blows up like that because the offensive lineman didn't even try, right?
That's okay. How about we throw a pass to Mills?
Sure. You haven't done that yet this game. It should catch them completely by surprise.
Looking for a receiver.
That wasn't well thrown.
Oh, you had
got
a
his
chance
hands on
at
it
it and
anyways.
you dropped it. You dropped it right into his hands too, right?
See, we don't need wide receivers on this team. They can all just go home.
Oh, that just sucks so much too. He dropped a touchdown pass. And he's got 99 catching. Like, what is this?
It's death by field goal now.
I guess so, yeah.
The kick is up.
And that's a red.
Plenty of room to spare.
Yep.
And they're dominating on both sides of the ball now, John.
I can't remember ever seeing these guys
27 unanswered
They're
points.
staying very aggressive on defense, totally shutting them down. And every play the offensive coordinator calls seems to get him big yardage.
And he got all of that one.
And that'll be a touchback.
Haven't had one of those in a little while.
Yeah.
Start this drive with the 20 after downing the kick.
Well, let's see what happens here, shall we? Let's play a little short zone. They only got one wide receiver on, so we can probably do that.
Johnson. Johnson didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Well, we got two tight ends over there.
Johnson, the lone back, drops back, throwing.
Yeah, couldn't make him force it and drop it.
Yeah, two-ton truck pulling a trailer.
Anthony flung that pass in there.
Yeah, he can really fire it in there when he needs to.
So they have 1st and 10 here. They line up in the I formation.
Oh, you see that? Wow.
20 makes the tackle at the 40.
That's all right. You still had someone back there.
Yeah, that's terrible, though. I hate that.
Yeah, great play by the defense.
Yeah, well, we really go out of our way to draft players who are large and good tacklers in order to try to avoid that thing, but This game in particular, too, you've had problems with it all game. I've noticed. I don't know what it is about this game. Right? Just Miami. Miami is cursed.
Throws over to his right, and it's complete.
I think Ben French actually got hung up on another player there when he tried to make a swat for that ball.
Yeah, well.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. Johnson gets away. Number 52 records the tackle.
Yeah, all of a sudden this guy is breaking tackles all over the place, right?
Well, that's all right though. Now they got to bring the 3rd string back out because the 2nd string back is hurt. So they'll have the 3rd string running back in there, and he's not very good. His rating was 67.
He's taken down at the 24-yard line.
They're giving me a little trouble now.
Well, it's the big 4th quarter push, right?
Yeah.
It's funny, they either it seems like they either have the 2nd half breakdown or the 4th quarter push.
They line up in the I formation. Terry makes the stop at the 17.
But for all intents and purposes, this game is 24-0 right now, if you look at it that way.
Second and 3 coming up here. Well, late in the game, they finally make it inside the 20. Johnson barely makes it past the 1st down marker. Again and again, another 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense has really impressed me on this.
Ben French is not happy with the referee.
I wouldn't be happy with the referee either.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. They're in field goal range. Redding, the man in motion. Gives the ball off. Big hit there.
Oh, okay.
Now he's really not going to be happy with the referee.
Yeah, he was. That's why he got flagged, right? Because he was bitching.
Yep.
You can start off going for a jersey, and then
Fucking rigged officiating right here.
Inside enemy territory.
I think I might have the wrong profile here or something because I can't find some of the packages that I was looking for either.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. French makes the play at the 1-yard line. Anthony.
But we've got a lot of profiles now.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease.
That's okay. Your goal line defense is normally pretty damn good.
The defense is going to play this one very tight. Going to the right. Johnson.
Well, he's sleeping. Look at that, right?
And so he
Yeah, that was scripted.
Yeah, like that guy basically just slept. Like he was in a perfect position there to come up and make the tackle here, and he just sort of stood there and watched, right?
Back to the game.
Yeah, that was terrible.
So they'll try to get the 2 here.
Time to bench Gooden.
Tosses it out to the right.
Well, they're not getting 2.
They fail on the conversion attempt.
Yeah, it's always a gamble with these 2-point tries. The league success rate is always low.
Yeah, Parkman is out there. Watch him end up with it.
Yeah, well, I didn't end up. It went out of bounds.
It went out of bounds.
Well, we'll accept the penalty, and then...
I don't think you get a choice but to accept this one.
Yeah.
They tried the directional kick, but it goes out of bounds.
The return team is going to have good position after that one, and they didn't even have to worry about running it back.
Simpson. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck. pulled
Well,
him.
positive yards were gained.
Second
Yep.
and 8 coming up here. Changing the play now.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, like really, the exchange should have been made there, because you know what? The halfback even does the animation.
The ball is
he
inside
accepts-
of Allen.
Where he accepts, yeah. This is something you don't see in Madden 04 either.
Yeah,
right?
and we've gone over a couple of replays that have been like this in replay games, but
Yeah,
this
he
is the first
actually
time
put
I think it's... He actually put it inside of him. No
Yeah.
one is making contact with Bo Jenkins yet.
No.
But then he gets sucked into this tackle animation.
Down to the
Yeah,
backfield.
well, basically what it is it's one of the Madden 05 animation traps, right?
They'll be faced with a long third down play.
Actually, that was green there, but, you know...
Yeah, it doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
Bo Jenkins. Hey,
Doesn't-
you know
it
what? At
doesn't
least he
matter
didn't get
if it, had
sacked.
been, if it had been Bo Jenkins, it would have been the same result.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
Because it was an animation trap, and there's nothing when that is selected by the computer. There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, shit, I didn't press the wrong button. Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
okay.
okay.
Whatever.
At the 40.
Whatever.
Run some more time off the clock. Kick it away. Maybe you'll hit the returner with the ball again and get it back.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out.
Well, that is going to be an incredibly inaccurate punt.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, that's for sure.
This one is
Oh, it's a coffin corner.
Yeah, it's still in play. Wow, look at that. It stopped dead.
They don't want to give me a inside the 20.
They don't want to give you an inside the 20 punt. Jeez. Yeah, for some reason my cornerback substitutions aren't working. And whenever I choose a substitution package for one of these two formations, I can't choose the second window of plays.
How weird.
Yeah, that's okay. Guess who?
He really overpowered the blocker.
Ah.
He's a big, big, strong man.
Came ripping through there and got a sack.
Yep.
Second and 10. Only one man back. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Breaks free. Perfect throw. And he goes out of bounds. At the
Well, that wasn't the
34-yard
cleanest
line.
tackle.
Can't throw it
Yeah,
up.
well, he got him out, though.
Textbook first down.
So I guess that's okay.
It's first and 10. The home team come out with 4
Wow, that was almost a sack fumble.
That was almost a fumble right
Shots
there.
like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
Two-minute warning coming up. Anthony sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure. Rolling left.
Oh, he robbed Danny Jones.
No, he wasn't.
That wasn't Danny
over
Jones.
there.
That was
Danny,
number 34 out there.
Danny Jones was actually playing the deep zone in the middle on that play.
Nah.
See where you have to be.
Yeah, that was Ross Hasty there trying to get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, and he interrupted the interception chance for the corner. Whoops. I don't think I called quite the play.
Audible
I-
Z,
Shotgun. Kansas City has
L.
its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the
That's
deep
okay. I'll just back everybody up and
couldn't control
hope for the best.
Well, they dropped a pass this time.
Just couldn't get it to the open man.
That looked like it was kind of thrown behind him.
For the guys up front. They were outnumbered on the line, and they still put on a good pass rush, forcing him to throw before he wanted to.
Here's the kick. Fair catch.
And that'll lead up the 2-minute warning there.
Yeah, you should be able to run the clock out now.
It's first and
Just got to get some yards.
He sees something.
But we haven't been able to run in this direction all game long.
Yeah, this has been a weird game anyway. Whoa, look at that.
That was a preemptive input read right there. Yeah, because I was holding left, and then he dived to the left, and then I pushed up. The cut upfield? That was an input read. They're trying to throttle my rushing yardage.
Well, you had him fooled that time.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Still have the chance to tear off that long touchdown run. Get 100 yards for Kelvin Allen.
I'll just be happy to get some yards for Kelvin Allen.
Looking upfield. Solid hit. Just crunched it.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bump.
Well, not on a play like that, but that wasn't bad.
Just over a minute still to go. Changing the play now.
Yes, now you got some idle time while you sit here and watch the clock run. Green steps back, has a smoke.
Green sends a man in motion. To carry it.
Oh, the left tackle almost lost his guy there, but
managed to hold on to him just long enough.
Yeah.
No, he's even got one of those little like metal canisters where you can save your smoke for later. Right?
I've never seen one like that. Is that a thing now?
Yeah, well, I've seen it before. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I guess it's not very common, right?
see,
most people just throw their smoke away. But with how expensive smokes are these days.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they've about quadrupled in price since I quit, right? Like, they used to be about $5 a pack.
Yep.
And, so if you didn't have time to finish a smoke and you only smoked half of it, it was really not that big of a deal, right?
Yep.
It's not like they're almost $1 a cigarette now, right?
Yeah, it's funny that it ended up becoming that way because I know back when I was a young fellow in school, people would sell each other cigarettes for $1 here and there just like that, right?
Yeah.
Because you weren't supposed to be smoking. They were making a big deal of people smoking in high school.
Well, you had a piss-poor day on offense today, Rec V5X. With only 112 yards rushing and 138 yards passing.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I think a lot of it, too, had to do with those 2 fumbles, right? That was just out-and-out bad luck. But that being said, we still didn't really have too much trouble winning this game, I don't think. I don't think the outcome was really ever in doubt. But the Guppies did give us a respectably tough game, right? And look at Green. Yeah. Well, like I said, back when I used to smoke, at the time when I quit, they were about $5 a package. And within a year after I'd quit, they doubled in price.
Yep.
And I think that what that is it's the government attempting to make everybody quit by taxing the hell out of it.
Pretty much, yeah. And honestly, I mean, you know what? Smoking may be bad for you and whatever. I don't think that the government should get involved in what people want to have for their own, vices or hobbies or whatever.
Yeah, well, the problem
it's
now
their
is
choice.
That it's a cash grab, and they're probably thoroughly addicted to the tax money, right?
Probably, yeah. But anyways, this is the kind of thing I was talking about. It's like a little tube thing that you put your cigarettes in, yeah.
Wow, okay. I never seen something like that before.
So it works for cigarettes, works for cigars. No, I don't smoke, by the way. I just know about these things.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the stats here, and even in spite of the fact that you sat him for a while, Calvin Allen still led the team in rushing and had the best rushing average. So it was just the 2 fumbles that kind of marred his performance today.
Yeah.
And White, even though he carried the ball 12 times, he only got 30 yards, so he only averaged 2.5 yards. Same with Brandon. So you still haven't found that replacement for Calvin Allen yet, I don't think.
Well, we've got people who can fulfill his role, though.
Yeah. So here you go. See, you completed 17 passes, and 14 of them were to either Easley or Marshall. And 10 of them were to Easley.
Wow.
Who also got the touchdown.
Yeah, well, he catches it, though, right?
And Mills had one chance to catch a pass, and he dropped it.
And it was a touchdown pass.
And it was a touchdown pass. So there you go. Marshall had the longest reception, and then Sarah. Now look at Joe Winters knocking people down all over the place today. So Nipper, Ben French, Jerome Edwards, Cedric Perry, right? All the big play makers on the defense making big plays. So Perry with 2 sacks, and Jefferson with 2, and Matthews got 1, and Platt got 1, and Edwards got 1. So I sacked these guys 7 times. I didn't get an interception, which is kind of disappointing because I had a couple of really good chances. And 3 forced fumbles, and we recovered 2 of them. So there we go. And the Guppies on offense. Well, Mike Anthony completed 14 of 25 passes for 150 yards. So there you go. His biggest problem was that his offensive line couldn't protect him very well.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing, though, right? I made a comment at the start of this game that he was a very talented quarterback on paper, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? His statistics bear that out because he didn't throw any really... Well, I mean, he did get a couple of lucky breaks because there were a couple of players who are noted for their ability to intercept passes who actually, you know, were hitting the hands by passes.
Yeah, with the way the refs were oiling up the fucking ball today.
Yeah, really. Well, you know what? They had 2 fumbles on offense, right? And Ryan Johnson here got the ball 22 times. They did try to have a balanced offensive attack, right? You know, like 22 rushing attempts and 25 pass attempts. That's pretty balanced, but, you know, like they just didn't have much luck at it. And they had a few drop passes. That tight end dropped a lot of passes. Wow. Wonder if he's a crappy player or something.
Well, actually, I remember, again, when we looked at their tight ends before the start of this game, and they really weren't good players either.
No.
Right? They were like totally slow blocking tight ends, insufficient players to be throwing passes to.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you ran to the left a little bit more because the right end got a lot of tackles today, and 5 tackles for a loss, right? All by himself.
Well, a lot of those, I think, were hitting both Bo Jenkins and Green.
Yeah.
In the backfield.
Yeah, bursting into the backfield, and or maybe he was playing left end and this guy's the right end. But anyway,
could have been, yeah.
Between the two of them, they had 7 tackles for a loss, and you had a total of 10 in this game.
Well, it was a slow day, but the points don't bear it out.
No. Well, the thing is, though, when they you punted that one time and they lost that fumble, and you got the ball back on their 2-yard line, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty hard not to score a touchdown when you have that kind of a break. And then the other fumble they had was in their own end of the field too, I think.
Yeah.
So,
well, even without that return, though, this game is still 20-9, right?
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's another game, another win in the books for the mighty Crusaders.
Indeed.
And so let's see who the player of the game is. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dwayne
Dwayne Matthews.
with a sack, a fumble recovery, and 3 tackles.
Right on.
Dwayne Matthews at defensive tackle.
Oh, he had a good game. Nobody else did, but he did.
Yeah, well, some of the other defenders had good games too. Cedric Perry got 2 sacks, and like we had a couple of other players who got 2 sacks as well.
Yep.
But anyway, here we go. This is it for another week of the Crusaders. So
Indeed.
Until next time,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.